Hello, everybody. This is Living with the Darkness, New Hope of the Changeling video. Our scene is gonna begin in the um, Queen's Barony, in the baronial freehold. Or no, actually, it's in the one of the freeholds that is created in the line between the Queen's and the No land.
Ah, one of the border ones.
Yeah, the border ones.
Yeah, that's fine.
Donna there with Stefan. Uh, Doing the last preparations of entering to the Novocaine land to talk with certain individuals. Now, he puts his sword and he is actually like wearing his armor. He like sheaths his sword, takes his shield, and there's also like a crossbow at his back for trying to maybe like hunting reasons if they get hungry. I got a question, Donna.
I am full of answers.
So like, wouldn't it be more easier for you? Like the Arte Tyre, which is like the freehold near the water, like the ocean. Um, why don't you like fly over the ocean to that place? Just out of curiosity.
Well, you see, the answer is that there are very large, huge pterodactyls that just attack you, and every time you go directly over the ocean. And she nods very, just like, mm-hmm.
My dad is a captain. He never told me about that.
Hmm. Maybe he's never run into them because he's not someone who flies. Or is he someone who flies?
He doesn't fly.
See? That's how.
I think you're bullshitting me.
I would never do that.
So we will walk.
Um, honestly, I think I can do. Okay, look, I could do that, but there are flying chimera, and the flying chimera can attack me just as easily, and I'm obviously not. I mean, I'm just the biggest bird ever, right? Plus, I mean, even if I took my owls with me, that's still only like, what, three of us? I think we would do better just trying to move quietly on the ground. At least because also because I know that way. I know the path. I know how to get there that way. Because I've been there. I've been there once.
I mean, like this place. Every chimera is our enemy.
In No Cathane Land, that's how it works, it seems. Except my own, of course. Mine never are. Mine are mine.
So like, yeah, it's kind of dangerous to be in there.
Of course it's dangerous. That's why we're not supposed to go into No Cathane Land without realizing the danger that you might be putting yourself in. But I'm guessing you were assigned to do this because the Baron thought that you would be good for this mission?
Yeah.
And I'm perfectly willing to defer to you in terms of the fighting stuff. But once we get there, I have to be in charge. Okay?
I understand.
Because I don't think we can do much to offend them, but I mean, at the same time, still pays to be careful.
I guess then I am ready.
You have like some rations and stuff, at least so we have basic food. start?
Yes.
Me too. Didn't he say there were going to be two guards? As she looks around for the other one.
No, there was only one guard.
Oh, he changed his mind. Only he's giving her one.
Oh, then he said two?
Yeah, he said two.
Then let's find another guard.
I mean, she'll accept whatever. Because honestly, if it's just going to be her and one other person, she might as well just fly. It's about as dangerous for her.
Hmm. There will be another guard.
This way, though, there will also be someone to bring back the tail, assuming if something happens that goes badly
Mm-hmm.
awry or something. There is that too. I doubt he would approve of her going somewhere by herself in Cathane Land.
It's the issue.
That's fine. Yeah, and she'll just be like, and she'll look at both of them and be like, "Well, I'm going to assume you guys obviously know what I can do, but and she'll be like, I have a gun.
It's actually the
I'm
Clericon. I decided it's the Clericon.
That's fine. She doesn't care. And she'll just be like, I have a gun, and I have a knife in my pocket too, and I have my friends." As she looks at the two birds, and yes, Trubbish is with her as well. I have my friends, one of whom can heal if we need, if it needs to be that way.
The Clericon says, I'm good at sneaking, and I got axes. And she has like 4 axes. 2 of them are throwing axes.
Donna nods. She's like, sneaking is very good in there. I think we need to go as quietly as we can. Because if we're not noticed, then maybe we won't get, ambushed or something. But we need to keep our eyes open too.
Stefan nods.
I'm
I think
assuming you both have been in there before?
the Clericon says I have been, and the Stefan is like, no.
Well, watch out for chimera that attack. Watch out for those pterodactyls I mentioned, because obviously they will attack with being chimera. And
I think
they
I'm gonna take my more sneaky mode.
okay.
And you see, he turns into a white lion.
She just kind of looks. Does his mane look as soft as it does in that picture?
Yes.
She's like, can I please pet you? Just this once. Just this once. Your mane is beautiful.
Thanks.
Just this once, please, please.
Oh, do it. Fine.
Yeah. Donna looks super happy, and she goes over to like buries her hands in this mane.
This is a this is not Metamorphosis 3, this is Metamorphosis 5 actually. He turned himself into a special lion, not just a normal lion.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she does this. She'll take a couple of minutes and be like, "You have the best mane ever," and she'll step back because that just it gets awkward after too long. And she'll be like, "The other thing we need to watch out for, um, I'm not sure if you knew this, but the Thalane run kind of wild in there."
The Chloricon throws the axe and catches in the air. Heard about it, and I heard they have allergic to axes.
I think we all have an allergy to axes.
I don't.
Well, I suppose if you're at the wrong end of one, you might. But yeah, so those are what we got to watch out for. Elaine and them.
Can you like shut your gun, as in make it make its voice like less?
Ah, you mean get I don't actually have one of those, but maybe we could check here and see if there's one I can borrow.
Nobody uses gun here.
Hmm.
I'm a soldier here as well.
So there wouldn't be one like in the armory or anything?
This place doesn't have an armory because Alexander set this place to be like a stronghold, but it only has the armory of the soldiers, and none of us uses sword here.
Donna nods
Pardon,
and she'll
gun here.
well Donna nods and she'll be like, okay, so is do you know well, okay, does Donna know if there's like a someone who makes weapons around?
Mm,
Like,
not in here. They're in Goblin Town.
well, we can take a little turn and maybe try to hit up Goblin Town, see if I can get one.
I mean, just let us do the fighting, and you do the aiding. How about that?
Well, I do have a knife.
Like, if it comes to fighting, and if you make not without a voice already, it is gonna be pretty bad juju. We need to go get the fuck out of here. Ting already.
I will do my best, but if
So
I see you guys are going down, I'm not going to stand back and just let you die.
thanks.
I'm just telling you. I might be tiny, but I do, in fact, have a pretty nasty little bite with the gun.
Um, Stefan just says. So before you guys ask, yes, you guys can write me.
Can I call you Aslan?
No.
Oh, man. This may be the best trip ever. As she kind of looks to the Clericon.
Coricon nods. She smiles.
It's actually doesn't surprise me too much, Amach, on what you just wrote on the side there, but we can talk about that later.
Okay. My cousin's name is Aslan, by the way.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I took it from the Chronicles of Narnia.
he wanted to actually change his name, but he kept his name then because Aslan was his mother's brother, dead brother's name, so he kept the name.
Like, why not? It's his
Yeah,
name. If he wants it, he
he,
should
he,
use it.
he, he didn't like it at the first, but then he kept it.
Most of us don't like the names we have, and then we just learn to live with it.
But yeah,
And yeah. Okay, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So she'll look a little sad at that, but then realize that she gets to ride a lion, and that's almost as good as flying. She's like, if you want, I can actually. It might be better if maybe you ride him and I maybe fly over, because then I can keep an eye on the situation above.
how about use your owls? Let's not. Let's not
They can do it
divide.
too.
Let's not divide.
Hmm?
Let's not divide from each other. Like let's not be separated from each other.
Oh, I see. Yeah, don't separate the party, like in D&D.
Stefan nods.
Okay, so let's do this thing. Um, all right. She will make sure that her gun is in fact loaded, even though she's hoping not to have to use it.
That's completely okay.
And of course the knife is in her pocket. Um, and actually, well, I I'll just do that in a minute. Okay. Well, is that so? Doesn't it work that if I do it, then it's good for the scene?
Which
But,
one?
but then I have to hold it.
Which one? Well,
The
I don't
knife.
understand what you mean.
The knife.
Um, yeah, if you like, you can activate it
But then I have to hold
and
it.
then put it in your sheet. It will be still be activated, but it won't work. But when you pull it, it will work.
Well, then she's gonna do that. she's going to do exactly that, and she'll just spend the glamour to do it.
Okay.
Because why wouldn't you? Like she knows she's going someplace, and having extra speed is obviously a good thing. So yeah, she yeah, she does have to pull the knife out to do it. So she does. And then I don't know if they can feel anything or whatever, but yeah, she will then tuck it back in her pocket and look to the owls and be like, "Okay, so you two stay like you two need to fly up together. Stay together, don't separate. If something happens to one of you, what the other one of you needs to come back. That is the only time you may separate. And if you see anything ahead, come down and let me know." And she looks to Rowlet and she'll be like, "And you know what to do if someone gets hurt."
Or relic.
And she'll give him a little scruff on top of his hat. And then to Trubbish, she'll just be like, "Okay, I'm just gonna like hold you in my lap while I'm on the line. He's not very heavy. He's rather small."
Trubbish. Trubbish. Trubbish.
So Trubbish would probably slow us down if we stayed his speed. Um, yeah.
The What happens is that the lion kneels down, and then the Cluricon actually goes at his back. Hold from the mane, says the Stefan.
Donna will get on after and actually not hold on to the mane because she's not the front where the main's at. So she'll actually have like one
She's
arm around.
The Cluricon is actually sit at the behind, the back.
Oh, okay. Well then she can hold on to Donna, who will hold on to the mane, and Trubbish will be between the mane and her, so she's keeping like Trubbish between her arms.
So near the freehold, there is a trot that leads to the dreaming that is representing to the Long Island. Um, from a beachhead, the journey starts. It is the Milktain land is the way that the Donna remembers the Milktain land. It is weird. Voices of the wolves, birds, and many other beings are there. But the journey doesn't start slow. The line is fast and it's not getting tired very easily. Um,
This is almost like flaying for Donna. It's pretty sweet.
the but the one thing that Donna kind of gets it in her mind, the when she looks around, like there are like important places in her mind, which is like the lake. She needs to find a lake to understand where the Warsong tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And then like after 2 minutes of ride, they immediately find themselves near the lake. Like instantly, just boom, you're near the lake. Because you wanted to reach there and you find yourself there.
Okay, Donna will try to use that to their advantage. She'll start thinking of like what the next landmark is that she can think of, and that sort of
You
thing.
you also remember the other landmark, but like it's the Cluricon who kind of stops the group and says, "Did you guys felt that?"
What, that's sort of almost Wayfair feel?
Yeah. What was that? And like
I'm
the Stephanus kind of like raises and tries to look and says, "I thought one of you guys did it."
um
We have a master wayfarer here.
oh, I am the most masterful of Wayfarers. But
That
no.
means she isn't. That means Squire isn't master wayfarer.
I resent that implication.
But
No, but
that was
seriously, um I'm not sure how it's happening, but I think the dreaming is conforming to my thoughts. because I knew that lake was coming up soon. And then
But
it was there. Maybe the dreaming is helping us because it's a good story.
the Donna remembers the lake, right? And the importance of the lake. So the forest kind of it gets unimportant for in our thoughts, and the forest turns into this like gray walls, but the lake
Oh,
is still there. But like when she realizes the gray walls and then understands that there needs to be forests there, the forest returns.
why is this listening to me so much? She just kind of stares around her, all perplexed. Can I roll, like, what would it be? Dreaming lore?
Your dreaming lord does not know what the fuck is going on.
Grimare?
Uh,
Anything? No?
that's not no.
Okay. Um, all right. Yeah, she just kind of looks around like this thing is like listening to my head. And I'm not even saying it, I'm not even trying to do this.
The I don't know. It even feels like I don't know. It just feels like I have felt this way before, but I just don't remember how. Stefan says. You hear behind, like when you talk with Stefan, the um, you hear um, um, the lake. Therefore, Stefan becomes important, and the lake becomes less important. So the lake becomes gray walls again, and then when you look at the lake with the gray walls, the lake returns. And Clorica's like, "Wow, that's fucking weird."
Okay. Either this is conforming to what I want, or it's some kind of a trap, or maybe my favorite pizza shop is up ahead, or I could maybe I could get us a little fireball that could make sure that we're going the right direction. And it's not just the dreaming faking us out.
Stefan nods. Clorica also nods. It's up to you.
It feels like a trick, doesn't it?
I don't know. I don't think like it's a trick. I just felt like I don't know. I felt like this way before. I just don't understand when Stefan says and like
Maybe you were in the deep dreaming or something, or in a past life.
Donna. Can you roll me like perception alertness difficulty 9?
Geez, yeah, I can roll it. I offer no guarantees on it though.
I realize.
Yeah.
Let me set that scene.
Yeah, you probably should. Nope, and that would be a botch.
You don't remember when you felt this way ever, but they look at you and say, "So we were preparing to fireball."
Yeah, she clearly doesn't remember for sure, but I will say she's been teleported once. She's going to try to remember how that felt, see if it felt anything similar.
That wasn't the way it was. This was different.
Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, it might be a waste of glamour, but at least it'll hopefully confirm that we're going the right direction. So, yeah, she'll actually climb off of Aslan as she thinks of him in her head.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she will actually spin around 3 times with her fingers with her hands out, and then when she stops, she will She'll like actually point a finger. So kind of she's sort of acting like the arm of a compass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's going to be her buck. Um, and I shall roll my see since I would be focusing on finding the dentist, but she'd probably pick one dentist, and so probably the seer because she's the one who she made the deal with. So, or actually, no, just find their camp or something like that. That works too. Um, so that's my Fae, and that's okay.
-2 and 3 because of actually -1 and 1 from the thing. Difficulty 8.
So diff 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
Got 2. My favorite friendly little fireball shows up.
Exactly. And he starts to lead the way. Things get a bit more normal for you when the fireball is leading the way because you are kind of concentrated on the fireball. The gray wall something sometimes happens, but the time to time the um Rowlet and the um Hedvig
Head hood.
arrives, tells about the like where like some guards are, and even at a distance you guys can see like individuals like ogres and some Tulane around, and they are therefore like you guys change the route,
Yes. Yeah.
and then
Totally avoid it.
the avoidance is hard, but it happens because you guys have like intel on it. But in the end, you finally come to the steps of the place that you know, the land of the Fiend, the entrance of the Warsong tribe. And in
Okay.
there, your friend Duncan is waiting.
Yeah, and she'll give Fireball a little pet on the head before he disappears.
The fireball says bye bye. Actually, the fireball writes "see ya" like this
Yeah.
on his screen. It appeared in his forehead.
I'll see you later.
Stefan is like, that is a weird ass. That is a weird ass fireball.
It's my weird ass Fireball. Thank you. Hi, Duncan.
Hi, you brought new friends to the Warsong tribe.
Yes, this is Stefan. Because she almost says Aslan because that's what she's thinking of him, and I
Mm-hmm.
can't remember her name, but like she'll say her name too.
Mm-hmm. The welcome friends of Donna. The seer is waiting, Donna. It's been a long time.
It has been. It took a rather long time for me to come up with an appropriate gift to someone as important as Cenarius. I wouldn't want to offend him, would I?
That is wise. Please follow me.
She smiles and she will do that. And as she's walking, she'll kind of lean into them and be like, he's pretty much the only one that can speak English unless they use magic. So he'll be kind of a translator at this point.
That guy looks weird. The Kurgan says.
Um, he's a Fuoth.
He looks like a pig, like boar.
You're a lion. I'm an owl. Who looks weird here?
He, not me.
We all look weird here. That's what we do. And she just kind of grins and continues, to follow Duncan. And we'll actually sort of small talk with him, how have you been, blah, 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 kind of stuff. As once she ends up with ends the brief little thing.
The Talane were causing problems, but we were fine. The war song was fine. Our chief is hunting. There's a bear. He hunts the big bear.
Well, that will feed your tribe for a while, won't it?
I mean, probably for a day, but not for a while.
Still, I hear bear is pretty good.
But
Not that
bear
it's really
tastes
something
good.
I would study. It's not That's not one I would hunt for. I mean, I prefer like snakes and lizards and stuff and bugs.
I like lizards and snakes as well, but not bugs. Bugs are bad.
Bugs aren't bad. You should have a cricket pizza sometime.
Tanks, no.
Why not? It's just
I like
it's
tuna
crunchy.
pizza. Tuna pizza is the best.
Tuna's good too.
That's what Washeress liked. Tuna pizza.
Oh, see, you just lied so hard.
Yes. No, Washeress's husband liked. Washeress's mate liked that one.
Oh, okay. Sure. She just nods as if she understands that. And then she'll just sort of start kind of keep walking, and I don't know, just watching around her, because just because she's here doesn't mean it's safe. Like, they're not actually back. They're not actually in the tribe yet, for one thing.
Mm-hmm. You enter to the war, like in the war song's place, and you see the big tree there. Near the big tree, you finally see the seer. She waits with her staff.
Yeah, Donna will begin to approach. And if I recall correctly, she had only one owl when she came here the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, now there are two owls and a trash bag following her.
Yeah. The She gives the blood of a. It seems like there's a pig, and the pig's blood is given to Donna.
What to drink?
Yep.
Donna does not really enjoy this, but she will do it because I believe she knows by now it's considered polite to do so.
The blood makes you able to understand what she says,
Fair enough. Still gross.
and then she presents it to others, and the Aslan is like the Stefan is like whoa,
It'll
but he
make you
like takes.
understand.
They drink as well, and then the seer is like, "Welcome, Donna. It's been a long time."
I'm happy to see you. It took me a while to figure out some of the details, like an appropriate gift. At least I hope it's appropriate.
The forest senses the return of the old one.
But he's not connected to the old one, right?
No, the old one is dangerous. Our people doesn't know what to do regarding the old one. What is your people doing regarding the old one?
We've had some warning. We've had some warning of that this was coming. We recently captured someone who was involved with that situation, and we're trying to track down the people who are trying to help him return. But it's taking longer than maybe it should.
I saw a vision recently.
I had a dream recently. I wonder if they're the same. Tell me of your vision, please.
The tree heads has the snake. Three fires. There must be light. One for life, one for death, and one for love. Three snakes must be killed. I saw the snakes drinking blood.
Okay, you said it was there were three fires. They were what? I'm trying to type it out right now.
Tree head has the snake.
Hmm.
Three fires, there must be light. One for life, one for death, and one for love.
Life, death, love, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And the snakes I saw drinking blood.
Those are the three different snake heads, right?
Hmm.
Donna nods. She has an idea, maybe, about part of this, and she'll be like, "Thank you. I think that might actually help us. I think you've seen a true vision. Would
She
you be
nods.
willing would you be willing to send a messenger of some sort to let us know if you find out anything or see anything that might fit into this particular problem? Since we're trying to resolve it and it's a problem for you all too."
Hmm.
I mean, I think if we cooperated, we might be able to resolve it better, don't you think? I can make the same deal for you if I see anything that I think would affect you.
I will send Duncan.
Then I will tell him where I live. I'll give him an address or write it down on a piece of paper so he can find his way. Unless he has a way of finding me. Does he have a way of finding me?
You should ask him.
Okay, I will ask him. And if I send someone, it'll be this one. As she sort of puts her hand up to touch um, Hedwig's feet, his talons or whatever. He's a very good messenger.
The Do you want me to summon the Lord?
Oh, see, can we say that she actually did introduce the other two to her to start with?
Yeah, it's completely
Okay,
okay.
all right, because she wouldn't have been so rude as to do that. Donna will take a deep breath, and she does kind of look back at them, and she's like, "I'm assuming that our Lord did in fact tell like let you guys in on what we were doing here, right?
What do you mean?
We're summoning a very old forest god, some sort of chimera, a spirit, and there's a very good chance that he will know more about the problem with the chimera. And if we can clear out the chimera issue, then we can probably start handling the Thelaine a lot better."
So?
No, she's explaining this to the two guards, not
Mm-hmm.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, because she just doesn't want them to be shocked when some crazy old forest god, suddenly shows up. Like she wants to make sure they know what's coming.
Well, hopefully it doesn't attack us. The clerical says.
I don't
Stefan
think it.
takes a deep breath. Doesn't say anything.
The Baron knows. He knows my mission here, and he knows. Well, he doesn't know necessarily, but I do. I have a gift that is hopefully good for him. It would be very rude to come without any without a gift, don't you think?
I mean, yeah, if I was a forest god, I would have asked for a gift.
You kind of are you're king of the jungle right now, anyways.
He gives a look like, sure.
So you know what that's about, right? That lions are the king of the jungle.
I do, I do, I do.
Okay, okay, good. I wasn't sure if it was just an Americanism. I was like, did I just think you mess up? She just kind of looks at him and she turns around. And she's like, then yes, I think we're ready.
Are you ready then? Again,
Hmm?
Donna, Owl, are you ready?
Yeah, she actually, that's what she just said. She turned back to look at the seer and said that.
Yeah,
Then I,
she asks again. You think you're ready?
I'm ready. And she'll actually reach into her bag and pull out the now beglittered clamshell.
The the seer turns towards the tree. It looks and raises its staff. The forest god, heart of the land, Cenarius. And then she takes a knife, cuts her hand. The blood drips on the ground. I call upon you, your servant, the war song, the tribe who worships you, needs your aid once again. The
Jonah's going
the
to get
blood
down on one
drips.
knee as this happens. She's going to get down on one knee because she's trying to show respect even as he appears.
The when you do that, the other two does it as well. Duncan stands still. You see from the tree a light comes up. Eyes very green. This weird looking thing has a legs of a horse, but it's a
He's
huge horse.
he's a centaur.
Exactly. And he
Like,
comes in, his body is full of muscles. He doesn't have a weapon. And he says, who dares call for the god of the forest, Cenarius?
Jonah, who had been, oh, go ahead. If she's going to
Yeah,
talk, then to have her talk.
your servant, Cenarius. Your servant seeks your aid. There are new blood who wishes to ask you questions. And then she shows Donna, and Cenarius looks at Donna.
Donna will she had been looking more at his feet than at him because that's part of showing respect, and she's pretty sure this guy could probably kill her. She's been chased by his crows before, so um but she'll finally lift her eyes up, but she won't meet his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of look at like his nose or something. And she will say, Great Cenarius, I hope that you will be willing to take a moment to help us with a problem that we have. I bring you a gift, regardless of what you whether you agree to help or not. And she'll hold the clamshell in front of her, like on her hand, but she's not going to move until he says she can get up.
You see that he raises his hand, and the leaves under you kind of like raises and gives it to Cenarius, the clamshell.
And she'll be like, if you would like, you can open it and see the true gift inside.
And he does open the clam.
Yeah, and
Shiny stones.
but not just shiny stones. Those stones come from the sea. They were once worn by the great mermaid queen Marala as part of her crown. They represent passion, growth, and serenity. And but then they were lost somehow. The story's a little unclear there. But then the beautiful mermaid princess, who is my friend, searched long and hard for those, and then gave them to me so that I could, in return for a favor owed, so that I could give them to you. I thought, being as beautiful as they are, and they don't seem to be something that you would normally have access to, that you might enjoy them.
Hmm.
Imagine how beautiful they would look on your armor.
The Cenarius takes the stones in his hand. The powerful stones. I like your gift.
In her
To
head, she's going,
whom
"Phew."
to whom I speak.
Great scenarios. I'm Donna, just a little alpuca.
I sense nobility. Nobles are not little.
I have recently been made a squire, yes. And I am there's a certain amount of nobility in my blood as well. But
What
I
do you
am
want, Squire Donna? You come from a savage people. My people's enemies. What do you want?
your people are not my enemies. I would not say we are friends, but I hope that perhaps someday we will be. But my question for you is that since you are so connected to this place, I'm trying to find out what's the situation with the Chimera. I I've been researching and researching, and I can't seem to find out what the actual problem is with the Chimera that they treat Cathane so.
The savage people are my enemies. Therefore, I command the Chimera to be the enemies of the savage people.
What if we could become allies rather than enemies? Would you be willing to take back your orders?
The fire and water can't be allies. My people are the water, and your people are the fire. They raid this land, attack my worshippers, and then talk of peace. You're alive only to your because of your respect and gift, Squire Donna.
And I appreciate your patience and endurance. But I would still like to resolve this. Because, well, look, may I explain my thoughts on this?
Go right ahead.
She will bow her head again and then look up once more. Well, it seems to me that we have a common enemy. The Thelaine have moved into this area because we cannot come in here.
Tulane are my people.
Ah, I thought you were referring to the denizens, as she refers, gestures towards the seer.
The denizens also are my people. Tulane were my people first. Denizens came here and accepted me as their god.
Donna nods, because there goes her thoughts on the subject. Um, and she will just, and actually, can I roll like enigmas to see if I can come up with anything that might help here? Because this
I
is a
don't.
puzzle. No?
I don't know. No.
Okay. Um, what would it take for you to be willing to consider? For you to be willing to consider taking back your orders? I mean no disrespect to you. I have met your crows. I've seen you from a distance. I know that you
You
are
were the
very
owl.
powerful.
You were the owl.
I'm always an owl.
Don't play your stupid words with me.
I'm sorry, it's my nature. I can only be as the dreaming made me.
You talk too much as well.
I've been told that. But I would still like to know. I understand that you are powerful.
He
I would.
kind of like does this, and you understand it is something connected to the sovereign, and you can't. He basically shuts you up.
That's okay. She stops. She would have stopped anyways. But because she'd finished her sentence, that was really all she was going to say.
Hmm. Your people attack this land, hurt my people, kill them in cold blood. There's one way that I would stop Chimera from killing you all, and it is if no savage people will set upon this land, they will stop entering and let my people be. And then I will tell my people to stop attacking you as well. Then and only then there can be peace. As he like raises his hands again and Merdana can speak.
She's quiet for a second, considering that. I can't speak for my lord or for my king or anything like that. Does it occur to you that it's really difficult to know where the problem began? Whether it started because they attacked us or because we attacked them?
I know. You people attacked them first.
And I know a lot of people, I know a bunch of people who would say that they started with us.
That is not my problem.
I'm just saying, every story has two sides.
Your people are savages. Savages has no sides.
This savage is on my knee before you.
Because you know if you show me disrespect, it will be your demise.
That's true. It is true. But I would have shown you respect even if I didn't think that, because I believe you to be wise. And
He. Oh, go on, go on.
it's okay. No, she was just gonna say, and I believe that you might be wise enough to consider that there might be some other way around this.
I am wise enough to know there isn't.
Dreaming provides.
And it provided me.
It provided you with what?
To my people.
Oh, so you were provided from the dreaming. I understand.
I am the heart of this land. I provide and create this land. I am this land. I am its soil. I feel you when you enter my realm. I can see you when you enter my realm. I hear from the crows and I sense from the trees.
I think your crows are beautiful.
They are crows. They do their job.
And they have lovely black feathers. And they're beautiful. I wish that I could be on friendly terms with them.
And you won't be savage. Your people spilled a lot of blood. And it is their time to pay.
Your people killed more than half of the group that I was with. We didn't
What
attack them.
your group was there to attack us and me.
We didn't. It was more of a scouting party.
No, it wasn't. Don't lie.
I'm not.
You are your lord. Enter the group with 80 people. You were 20. Was the coming from the back to provide them cover.
There's no point in arguing this.
I understand tactics as well.
She just stays silent. Well, Lord Cenarius, I thank you for your time. It's been most illuminating.
Does she mocking her? Mocking it?
No,
Being a bit snappy?
no,
Like you say, thank you for your time?
yeah.
Because you didn't earn anything a lot.
I don't know what else she can ask. That's one of the reasons I was asking if I could roll enigmas, because I'm like, is there something that I can figure out here? I
The
mean, that she has the answer she came for. They're like this because he ordered them to, and he won't. He's, you know what I mean. So I'm like, I don't.
mhm. So she's not being snappy, okay.
No. Are you sure there's no deal that I could possibly make with you that might make this a little easier?
What deal?
I don't know. Tell me something that you need, and maybe I can provide it for you.
I already said I need your people out of here.
We're not here unless
Never.
people come in here only at their own risk at this point.
They still do enter. I sense them.
Yes, I myself have been here at least 3 or 4 times.
Hear what?
In the no caffeine zone, the zone that you claim is yours. I have been in here at least 3 times. This is, I think, my fourth, actually.
You're lucky we didn't find you.
You said you knew every time people came in.
I do, but I sleep as well.
So it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that at least a couple of those journeys were by air?
He shakes his head. As I have said, I am the land. I am the soil. I am the dream.
Do the Thelain actually worship you as well?
They do.
Or do they just serve you?
They do worship me.
She nods and feels a bit defeated because she doesn't really know what to do at this point, and she doesn't quite know. Maybe she could think about it and figure it out, but right now she just doesn't quite know what to do.
If you ever accept my offer, where the savage people will not enter here anytime until my dream ends. I will be waiting.
One more weird question. See, the only way we know that the Chimera attack us in this area is because we come in. So, what good would it do for you to tell them not to attack us if if we don't come in, because then we won't be there to attack anyway.
You will let my people alone. That's what I want.
So it wouldn't so much be about fixing the Chimera problem as much as letting the Thelain have a homeland.
The methods aren't my problem. I offered you, and you debate. This is not what you want, and how this is not a deal. This is what I offer to you, Puka. Accept it or not, that is not my problem.
I understand that, sir. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to understand it.
Maybe it is beneath. Maybe it is not something for you to understand.
I'm the only one who seems to be trying to figure out this problem, so I suppose it has to be me who understands.
This is not a problem. This is war between your people and mine.
I understand if what you're trying to do is create a bit of a homeland for your people. Is that kind of what you're going for here? A safe place for them that we're not allowed to enter?
You only enter to attack.
No, I came in here to try to speak with you and to see the seer, who I
What would
actually
have
connect with very
happened if you
much.
seen Tulane?
We would have fought if they'd attacked. There are only three of us. We aren't dumb enough to start a fight.
Your people only enters to attack. And to find a solution is to kick them out of here. Don't lie.
No, on this particular trip, we knew we weren't going to defeat the Thelain. And we were coming to speak with the Denizens, who we get along with just fine. You ask your servant, as she looks over to the seer. This is my second visit here. And everybody treated each other with respect on the first one.
He his hand opens and a bird lands on his hand. And he looks at the bird, looks the bird's eyes, and then the bird flies away. The bird says your people has one agenda, and that agenda is to kill Tulane on sight. You are noble. I sense oaths that serves to the owner.
Yes, I'm a puka. It's my nature to be evasive, to lie, to do all kinds of things, especially tell the truth. And based on all of that, I'm going to tell you straight out that I have killed a Thulane. And I got two other ones hurt enough that they weren't going to attack for a while. They attacked me first. I was drawn into a trap by them. Now, the
He
point here is, for me, is that don't assume I'm lying just because I'm a puka. I've told you the truth just now, and I spoke the truth earlier too. Lying
he
will get me nowhere here.
he puts her hand in Donna's throat in a way that she doesn't expect. And she then pulls Donna up and
Hmm.
brings her to face with him.
So she's dangling from his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She's just gonna try to sort of get out, like because her birds would have been on her
Hmm.
shoulders. She would have been like, "You guys go sit with them." Good. She's trying to get them away off of her shoulders because she just, if something happens to her, she doesn't want them hurt.
You are brave to tell me that you killed my people. Now, look me in the eye and tremble, little Puka.
Oh, she's scared, all right. Like, there's no
Hmm.
questioning that she's not enjoying this at all. But she's also trying to make a point that if she'll tell him the truth about that, why would she lie about something else that's, less dangerous? You see where she's going with this?
And then, like, he throws her away.
Yeah, yeah. She
Roll me.
lands.
Can you roll me to soak like 4 bashing?
Yeah. Soak one. So she lands
It
with kind of an
hurts.
oof.
It like no, it like you probably break your arm, like the arm or like some bone in chest on your chest because it
But
did
but
hurt.
why do we say broken ribs?
Yeah, like you land and you cough blood,
Okay,
and
yeah.
then
So she lands with the sort of a oof as all the air gets pushed out of her lungs.
yeah, immediately the two of them comes near you.
Which two?
This two and your birds.
Okay, yeah. She's just
Even
gonna hold.
Duncan,
Yeah,
even
she's gonna
Duncan
hold up a
comes near
hand.
you.
She's gonna hold up a hand to all of
Mhm.
them and just be like, "I'm okay." As she spits out a little bit more blood,
I
and just
will
like try to keep them all from coming up to her.
I will leave now. Seer, you owe me for this. And he disappears immediately. The It was like ooch, and the guy's like, "Well, he fucking wasted time coming here. But are you okay?"
She's just gonna look to Rowlet and hold out an arm so that
Yeah,
he will.
Robert starts to heal Donna. The healing process Like healing is good, but healing process.
No, I mean all he has to do is spend 3 glamour and it'll heal her. 3, and I don't care if it takes a couple minutes or it hurts while it's happening. That's
Yeah,
fine.
like you don't scream, but like the bone coming back from the breaking, it does hurt.
Yeah, so she's kind of wincing. She's like wincing as she tries to focus on her bird for a moment. And then she'll sort of just stay sitting on the ground as it continues. I'll be fine. It's okay. And we did learn some things. I will have a conversation with the Baron, and we'll see what the next step is. Oh,
The
and yeah, she'll look to the seer at that point.
they like stand in silence. They look a bit sad because like Donna got hurt, but she heals, and the seer comes in. You all right, Donna of Kitane?
Yeah. As she kind of realizes there's probably still some blood on her lips, and she kind of wipes it off. I'm okay. Luckily, this one, as she kind of ruffles, Rowlet's feathers a little bit, this one can fix me pretty easily. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate the risk that you've gone through.
I serve to the forest god as I am a seer. I am sad that the forest god sees you as an enemy.
I wasn't aware it was quite that bad either.
You should leave here, Donna of Kitane. We may earn the forest god's anger by aiding you here, but we won't sell you to the Talain.
She nods. And is our deal of sharing information still good?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we can get going here in just a second. Let me finish up the healing real quick, hopefully. And we won't trespass on you anymore. But on a personal level, if you if you need a favor, let me know. I'll do what I can for you.
Thanks, Donna. I appreciate what you mean.
I would like to think of us as allies, even if we can't officially be.
The she nods. We are creatures of the dreaming, and I feel that you and I, we have same goals.
Yes. You understand how I feel. As she's like visibly looking better, she's starting to sit up more straight and stuff. Thank you, Rowlet. And yeah, once she's healed enough that it's not gonna like hurt painfully to be on the back of a lion.
Mm-hmm. The the lion says, "I don't. Did we get any answers that can deal with this now?"
Well, you heard what he said, right?
I did.
It seems kind of impossible.
I don't know. It's weird. It says I am land. I am dream. What the fuck that means anyway?
Well, haven't you ever read some of the old Celtic beliefs
No,
about the marriage of the land? Like a new king would have to would actually basically mate with someone who represented the land.
I am
And
not with that guy.
no, of course not. I mean, but like what I'm saying is the idea of marrying to the land because that forming that bond with the land, it's not a new one. And if it's okay with you, because we've discussed some of her past lives, at least the
Hmm.
one, this kind of falls in that area. Would it be possible that that might be enough to trigger a little bit of something?
I didn't understand what you mean.
Because
Can you
it's a
like explain
Celtic
it?
thing. Do you remember her past life that I told you, that pirate queen? That
Mm-hmm.
she's from that area. This is a story she would have known.
That's not regarding this though. That's the problem. The marrying to the land isn't the thing. But I like you. You kind of think and then realize a bit like
Because
maybe
honestly,
once you were connected to something from these times,
I'm
like
fine if she realizes that like after a little bit or something. That's fine.
yeah,
That's
like
all I really wanted.
you realize like this was not the first time you said this, and you knew better about this in the past when you said it, but you just didn't understand now how. The
Yeah, she'll just sort of blink for a second and kind of shake it off because it's not the right time to be doing this anyway. And she'll go ahead and stand up and she'll be like, "If I'm anything, I'm tenacious and stubborn. I will figure this out."
let's go, Donna. I don't like here. Their God said we are his enemies. They may kill us before we if we sleep here.
Oh, we're not sleeping here, don't worry. But we're safe with the seer. As she looks to the seer she's trying to show the seer that she does trust her, at least, not to kill them.
Hmm.
That there's at least some amount of trust there. Um and she will actually walk up to her and be like, "I may send you messages other than just what we were talking about. So if you see this one," as she gestures towards Hedwig, "it's probably for you. Okay?"
The seer nods. Thanks.
You can send something back with him too if you want. He's cool with that. And she'll step back at that point because she was trying to be super quiet about this. Don't know, she likes to kind of get her allies and know people who know things type of thing. And she really does think the seer is quite wise. So yeah, and she'll stand up and look to the others of the party and start to head out.
The the road is still the same. You see the gray areas when you don't think about it, and when you think about the place you instantly appear there, it's just fucking crazy. Um, and it kind of like causes the group to stop and like this is fucking weird. Stefan just looks at the. We just again instantly come to the lake.
I should have asked the seer if she knew of what was happening around there. I didn't think to ask her. Well, let's just keep going.
God, okay, let's go. And he runs back the land where he come from, but like he instantly again appears in places, and then they come back. When they get out of this place, they feel like new, renewed. It even was like they're not tired again. It was tiresome to talk. It was tiresome to get kicked around. But now they're not tired again. It all looks and feels normal.
Check the time. Is on my phone or whatever, since I'm out of the dreaming now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it what time is it compared to when we left? And what date?
7 hours later.
And is that about how long it should have taken to get there and
No,
back?
it was maybe like 1 hour. You just like instantly keep appeared in places, so it was 1 hour.
Okay, so it should have been 7 hours and it took us one.
No, it was the 7 hours, but you only felt it was like one.
Okay. She just kind of holds up her phone and like just gestures to the time on it to the others. I'm not sure what's going on there. And it was responding to my brain, right? Not your guys's?
This is very weird. I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I
And
mean, you guys
I just kept appearing places, and it's like 1 hour now. Pardon, it's like 7 hours. It didn't even felt like a 1 hour anyway. We went there, we talked. It was 30 minutes most.
it,
I feel awake, man. Says the Clericon.
yeah, me too. I mean, you'd think we would be looking for a nap or something at this point.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. Maybe do you think maybe since he's connected to the land that maybe he made it easier for us to get there since he knew that we were coming there? I mean, I don't know why he would. He hates us.
It seems like he does, says the Stefan. Clericon says, I don't know, man. I want to fucking throw a axe to his head.
And that would have resulted in your death. I mean, you're great with axes. Don't get me wrong, but could you just feel the power coming off of him?
I did. It was like it felt like whole dreaming was about him.
And it is there. At least what he's saying, and it feels right. It feels right when he said that, doesn't it?
He did.
I'm going to try to do some research and see if I can figure out what that was. Maybe I'll try to talk to some people who know more about the dreaming in this area or
Okay.
about the denizens or and she's definitely looks like she's about to go off into a tangent.
Yeah, we will go back and I don't know. I'm awake. It's late, so I think I will just watch Netflix. So see you later, Donna.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I'll buy you pizza later. Not with crickets on it.
Hopefully.
I promise you can pick what it is.
The Clericon says, I want like margarita. I'm basic like
Oh, you mean you want a drink instead of a pizza?
that. Yes.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, do you want one now?
No, no, I need to go. I'm just gonna look after the my husband.
Oh, okay. Well then, we'll make plans.
We will. Don't worry. I got you.
Text me.
I will.
And I'll even let you order your own drinks because I am just the best at ordering things.
The After the conversation, Donna goes home. She is walking or flying.
Um, she probably would fly home because when she's in bird form, it helps clear her mind a bit, you
Hmm.
know? And right now, she has a lot in her head, like all this stuff, it's kind of general, but at the same time, there were some definite hints. And I mean, everything from the vision to his extreme stubbornness and what the hell the dreaming was doing, so she's trying to get her mind a little bit more open, and flying does that for her. So yeah, she's flying, and Trubbish is more slowly making his way home.
Roll me wits and dreaming lore.
Oh, that's fun.
You have one success.
What? Yeah, yeah, because I don't have any specialties there. What's with all my ones?
When you are coming back, you realize it was just like a dream. In dreams, sometimes when you think about a place, you instantly appear there. There's no entrance, there's no anything, it's just you appear there. Places that are important usually looks like gray walls, no futures. The focus of sense of time is keep switches.
So she does, because that will cause her to kind of pause for a second. She's going to sort of stop where she's flying and find a tree to land in.
You land on a tree and you see a guy there sleeping.
Under the tree or in the tree?
No, like in the one of the like places to sit. There's a guy there like snoring and he's sleeping.
How like, oh, so in a tree on a branch,
No, no,
there's a
no.
guy
Like
sleeping.
you basically land on a tree and in front like on a park and in front of the tree there's a place to
Okay,
sit
got
and a
it.
guy
Bench.
is snoring there.
Okay.
And his friends comes near me and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I fucking fall asleep."
Okay. I mean, this guy, does he look weird or different?
No, he doesn't look. He's just a normal human.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, she's just another bird in a tree. They're not going to pay any attention to her, really, unless she starts like
Exactly.
pooping on them. Um, so yeah, she's just going to kind of sit there, with her two owls who are also with her, and she's just trying to figure out at this point, because if that was see, either the dreaming was acting like a dream, which it didn't do before, or they were actually asleep and didn't really go in. And it might have been a shared dream of some sort.
Roll me perception alertness.
2.
Then you remember his words. I am the land. I am the soil. I am the dream.
So he just made it dreamlike.
And then I need you to roll another perception alertness as Donna is like concentrating, trying to understand what the fuck was that.
If keen sighted is involved, but either way,
No,
there's a
it's
bunch of
not.
successes. Right, so there's 3.
The then Donna remembers there was the books of House uh, Baron Danan
Danon.
was saying dreams gets more powerful the more they stay.
So he's changing the very nature of that land because he's been there so long now.
And maybe someone is dreaming? Because it
So
explains everything. Someone is dreaming about scenarios.
so he's part of so wait, so logically then it makes sense for her to come to the conclusion that maybe Cenarius is the product of a dream. And if we could wake the dreamer, then we could take him out of the picture.
Yeah.
This this is cool. Donna's just like, she's just dumbfounded. She's sitting in this tree, just silently, the two owls looking at her and and she's just like, oh, that's cool.
But one thing, like, you realize, Scenarios was always there for 6 years. How the fuck someone can dream for 6 years?
Well, we sure haven't seen High King David in how long? Or the Count,
More,
actually?
more. The
The
count,
Count too?
count is around. He isn't sleeping.
But we haven't seen him.
Yeah,
He's sick.
you know he's around. His grasp is felt by many others. It's just that
Oh,
you never seen him in public.
so we need to find out if someone's, say, been unconscious for approximately 6 years.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, she's kind of dumbfounded because this was not what she was expecting, this whole Rip Van Winkle thing. But now she's going to try to figure out how to find a Pokey Flute.
Would you like to end the scene there?
Yes, that
Thank
seems
you,
good.
players, for playing. Thank you, Watch, for watching. See you next time.